everybody, welcome back to my channel and to another nail video. For today's video I thought it was about time that I give sweater nails a try, and I wanted to try them for the first time on camera with you guys so that we can see how I find it. So if that is something that you're interested in, then keep on watching. So I have what I think is going to be everything that I need in front of me. I have 3 nail tips here because I'm going to do 3 designs, and I have them prepped with base coat just so that we don't need to do that on camera. And then I have some clear acrylic, and this is what I'm going to be using to sprinkle over the designs to make the sweater effect. I also have matte top coat. This is my favourite one from Nail Order because sweater nails tend to be matte and I want my ones to be matte personally, so I'm going to use that for it. So for the colour of the nails, I'm going to do 1 French tip nail. So the base for that is going to be Picnic for 2 from D&D. And then I think for that nail, I'm going to make the actual French tip a green sage colour. So this one is Safari Chic from Blue Sky. And I will show you that. I think this is really pretty. It's a really nice sage green colour, and I thought that would be nice for the French tip nail. And then for the 2 solid colour nails, I'm going with pink. This one is Pink Addict from Nail Reserve. It's a really pretty pink colour. And then the other nail, I'm going to do blue. And it's another one from Blue Sky, and that is bluish grey. And I thought pink, blue and a green French tip would go really nice together. That is the blue colour. And then I think the only other things that I'll need are liner brushes. So my favourite ever liner brush is this one from Beetles. It came in a kit, so I'm not sure exactly what length it is, but I love this brush for French tip and I think it might be good for the sweater effect. And then the other brush that I've got is this little 12mm liner brush, and this is just a really cheap one from Shein, just in case that Beetles one is a bit too long and I'm not really a fan of it, so I thought different length brushes. And I think that is everything that I'm going to need to attempt the sweater nails, so let's get started. So I'm going to start by painting 1 coat of each of the base colours on the nails, and I'm going to start with this blue one for no particular reason. That blue is such a pretty colour. It's a really nice wintry blue shade. I think it's going to look so cute as a sweater nail. And then I'm going to give the French tip nail a coat of the base shade. Then I'm going to pop all of those in the lamp to cure for 60 seconds. Let's see how those got on. I'm not sure if they're going to need a second coat or not. So on camera I don't think they look like they need a second coat, but in person they definitely do. So I'm going to give the blue and the pink nail a second coat, and I will come back to you once I've done that. So now these have had 2 coats of the colour each, and hopefully you can tell a difference on camera, but they definitely look a lot better in real life. And so the next thing to do is the French tip, I think. So I've got my little palette here, and I'm going to pop some of the green shade onto it. So onto the French tip, and I'm using my trusty little Beetles brush. I will leave everything that I'm using today linked in the description, by the way. To start, I'm just going to coat my brush in some gel and then get rid of all the excess. And then I'm going to try and paint a very rough French tip. And I want this to be really deep because I want to do a design on top of it. So I want it to be quite a deep French tip. This gel is not great for painting French. I could have done, and usually I would do a matte top coat before I start doing a French, but because I'm about to put matte over the whole thing, I didn't want to do that. Because if I was making these as press-ons or something, it's going to keep adding layers and might make it a bit bulky. But because this isn't an art gel or anything, it is a little bit difficult to paint with. And I don't really have a method for doing a French. I know a lot of people will like make certain lines and join them all up, and I tried doing that to begin with and I really struggled. So I kind of just freehand it and go back and try and even it out, and I'm definitely not perfect at it. I need a bit of work, quite a bit of work with my French tips, but they're all right for now. I don't think they're too bad as a beginner. And I think something like this, where you're about to put a design over the top, means that it doesn't actually have to be too perfect. I don't know how people do French tips on actual people, because I need to be able to turn it upside down and move it wherever I need it to be able to even it up. I can't imagine how difficult that is to do on a client. This is not even, but I think it's as good as I'm going to get for now. Yeah, I think I'm going to settle on that. Let's put it in the lamp and cure it before I change my mind and go back in and mess it up. And I need to move my gel palette out of the way of my lamp. I'm just going to clean off my liner brush because I don't want to start the sweater designs with that French tip one. I think I would be better starting with a full sweater nail. So I'm just cleaning my brush. So that is the French tip. I actually really like this colour combo. I think it's really cute. Now that the bases are done, I'm going to take my matte top coat and do a coat of matte top coat, a nice and thin coat on each of the nails. And then I'm going to pop these in the lamp for 60 seconds. Once those are all cured, I'm going to take some of the colours that I used and put them on this little palette, because I'm going to need that to do the sweater designs with. So I'm going to use the same colours that I used for the base colours to do the sweater designs in. I think you could use different colours and that might look really cool, but just for today's video I wanted to use the same colours. Okay, let me get the image that I'm using up on my iPad and I will pop it up on the screen to show you what I'm going for. So this image does have a watermark. It says Amanda Sudol, I think. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, but this image I found on Pinterest and I will link the original pin, and if I can find an Instagram or anything related I will link that too. I'm starting with the sweater nail that's like the most traditional one that I see everybody do. It's the one on the very right in the image that I just showed. I'm just going to go for it. I have seen that there is a technique for this where you can paint the little lines and then join them up. Or I've seen other people literally just draw the squiggle. So I think I'm going to try it that way and see if I can just draw it freehand. And if not, I can wipe it off and try again. I feel like I've got too much gel on my brush. Let's try. Oh yeah, that worked. I feel like I had too much gel on my brush, but it did make the little shape. I think this might be hard for you guys to see on camera because I'm painting the same colour on top. Hopefully you can see. Let's try again. not mad at that, you know, it's not too bad. And if I'm concentrating too much to talk, I will speed this up. I'm kind of liking that. And then I need to go back in up here and add a little line. That's a bit squint, but it's fine. That's cute. Okay, so now I'm going to do 2 straight lines on either side of that. There's like an air bubble or something in that gel. But I think because I'm going to cover it in acrylic, it should hopefully be fine, because I don't want to start trying to clean that up and ruin the whole design. Okay, I like that. What do I do now? I think I'm just going to do something basic, like little dashes go in up the nail, because yeah, this is the first sweater nail that I've ever done, so I don't want to be too ambitious. So reflecting on the other side. These are not gonna match. This air bubble's really annoying me. I'm gonna try. Can you see it yet? There's a smaller one further down, but I really don't wanna I don't want to try and fix that and like ruin the design. So design on, though I'm scared because it's pouring the acrylic over it, is the next step. So I'm going to move this out the way of the lamp and grab my acrylic. This acrylic is a really old clear acrylic from Nail Nails that I have had for, I don't know, 5 years. Because at one point I wanted to do acrylics. I wanted to do nails years ago, wanted to do acrylics, bought all the things to do acrylics, realised how hard it was and just stopped and didn't do anything else until last year when I looked at doing gel and builder gel and then found press-on nails. So that is how old this is. I guess just sprinkle the acrylic over it. Oh god, that went everywhere. What did I expect? And then I'm going to try and make sure that none of the nail is shiny, because I think that means that they can still... Oh god. What a mess. I think if any of the nail is shiny, that means that the gel can still absorb more acrylic. So I'm going to try and show you that none of that gel is shiny. It seems to have absorbed all of that acrylic. So now I'm going to put it in the lamp. Oh my god. And I think I am going to do a double cure on that. So 2 minutes on that one. In hindsight, I probably should have painted all of the nails, then poured the acrylic over all of the nails and then put them in the lamp, but I just didn't want to risk knocking the nails and ruining the design that I'd done and having to start again. But it does mean that there is acrylic everywhere, and that's probably going to end up in the gel at some point, which is not great. Okay, that's had a double cure, so let's take it out. I think it looks really cool. So I'm going to use one of these scrubbing brushes to get rid of all the extra acrylic, because I don't think a normal fluffy brush is going to do it. That actually worked. Oh my god. Guys, I'm so impressed with myself. Look at that. I'll show you up close. I really didn't think that that was going to work first time, but I am so happy with that. I've thought that this brush would probably rub some of it off, or that the acrylic would be really heavy and smudge the design or something, but that was actually way easier than I thought it was going to be. Oh, I like the way that it feels. So let's put this one to the side, and then I'm going to clean my brush. And I think I'm going to do the French tip nail next, because I'm going to do the same design as that on the French tip. So while I've just done it and it's a bit fresh in my mind, let's go in and do that one. So we're going to ignore the pile of acrylic that's still there. I just don't want to waste it. I'm going to put that back into the tub when I'm done. So I'm just going to leave it while I do this. So I'm taking the green, coating my brush in it, and then I'm going to go roughly in the middle. Obviously this French tip isn't totally straight, and now that I'm looking at it again, it's wonky. It's a lot bigger on this side, but whatever, we're going with it. I'm not going to redo it just to practice. So I want to do the same design as before, but I think I want to make it a little bit wider and shorter. So let's just... Obviously I don't have a lot of space to make it wider and shorter. This one's harder to see on camera, I think. That's actually really cute. And then I'm gonna try... I'm trying not to get this on the nude part of the French tip. I feel like this has ended up with a different pattern because I've done that line a bit squint. I like it either way, so I'm just going to leave it and then do the stripes on the side. Try and get those a bit closer than I did the last time. And then, you know what, I am going to do something a tiny bit different, so I'm going to try and add a couple little dots here. Not dots, but like, I don't know what I would call them. They kind of look like stitches and they're a bit uneven, so maybe I shouldn't have done that. That side's way better. Oh, I wish I could wipe that off, but I don't want to. You know what, let me try. I'm gonna just get some prep and wipe. Tiny amount, okay. I think that actually worked. I'm gonna get a clean one and dry that a little bit. And then try to do it a bit neater like I did on this side. It's not perfect, but it's better. And then I'm going to do a straight line next to that, I think. This is just a little made up pattern. And now I'm going to do the other stripes up the side, so just a couple. I actually really like that design. I think it's hard to see on camera, but I'm happy with that. So I'm going to grab the lid for the acrylic again. Try and be neater this time, but I doubt it. And then look for any bits that are still glossy, that can still absorb some of the acrylic. Let's make sure I haven't missed any bits. And I'm happy with that, so I'm going to pop it in the lamp and again do a double cure. So 2 minutes. Okay, let's see how this one turned out. Grab my little scrubby brush. Oh, I love it. I really like this one. That's so cute. Close up. You know, I've never actually considered sweater nails as a design that I would wear, but doing this, I'm like, yeah, I really love this. That looks really cute. I don't know how I feel about wearing the texture. And also I think matte nails can stain really easily, but like how cute would a full set of these? Or a set that's all like this and it's got a couple French. Yeah, I'm loving that. So on to the last one, which is going to be the blue nail. So I'm going to add back in the reference image that I was looking at earlier, and the nail on the reference image that's blue is actually the design that I'm going to be trying for this nail. One that has the little crisscross pattern in the centre. I really like that. I think it's really cute, and that is what I want to try now. I don't know how the other person done this, but I am just going to freehand and try and paint. I might start from the top actually, so I know how wide to make it. Little crosses on the nail. And then I'm just going to try and follow that all the way down the nail. This actually looks like it's going to be a really easy one to get squint, which is not great, but I'm just going to keep going. That's kind of annoying that I've finished it and it's not a proper cross, like it's a half cross. But never mind. It's wonky too, but this is just practice. I just wanted to try sweater nails for the first time with you guys, so I'm not going to be too hard on myself about it. Let me get a dotting tool, because this nail has little circles next to the crosses, so let me go and add these in. Oh no, these are going to be so uneven. Oh, that looks so bad. That side is so much better. I think that's starting to run a little bit as well, which is actually so annoying. So let me quickly paint the lines down the sides. And then do the little stripes, or whatever you want to call them. And then I'm gonna do the same thing as before and sprinkle over the clear acrylic. This is definitely a messy nail art design. I need a bigger container to catch the excess. And then I'm going to do the same double cure as I did for the other nails, and then we can see how this one turned out. Okay, let's see. This one actually turned out really cute too. The only thing that I am slightly annoyed about is that the dots on this side are inconsistent. I got them way better on that side. I think that turned out super cute. So I'm going to clean up the mess that I have made, and then I will show you the finished results of all three of the sweater nail designs. So these are the finished nails. I am so happy with them. I'm really proud of how they turned out for my first attempt. I thought sweater nails were going to be so difficult, but If I manage to do them first time, then you definitely will too. Let me know in the comments which one is your guys' favourite one, because I think the middle green French tip is definitely my favourite. Although this blue one is really nice for winter, it's such a cute colour. I think the pink design would be cute as like a brown and make it really autumnal. But definitely let me know which one is your favourite in the comments. If you enjoyed watching me try sweater nails for the first time, or you found this video helpful, then please give it a thumbs up because it really helps my channel. And if you want to see more nail content like this from me, then remember to subscribe. If you have made it all the way to the end of this video, then thank you so much, you're the best. I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and I will see you next time. Bye!